There it is. Oh.
Are you okay? You are watching Melody Lane. With me, you're gonna have a great crafting time.
Here's a shout out to a few of the people who support this channel on Patreon. Lisa, Pat, Karen, Debbie, Virginia, Kathy, Sherry, Becky, Marta, Pamela, Janet, Krista, Chris, Amber, Joyce, Melanie, Robin, Jennifer, Bonnie, Kim, Kathy, Bonnie, Kelly, Christine, Liz, Mary, Catherine, Gail, Bibi, Mary Jo, Andrea, Anita, Anissa, Priscilla, Heather, Diane, Connie, Linda, Jessica, Kathy, Gail, Nelda, Kathy, Ruth, Marlene, Marie, Jody, Nicole, Kimberly, Joan, and Kim. A huge thank you to my co-sponsors. You guys are awesome. Good afternoon.
It is noon.
Yes, it is. It's afternoon.
And good morning to anyone west of us.
Central or mountain.
Yeah.
And somebody was saying in the chat ahead of time that it was weird everyone was saying good morning because it's
evening,
nighttime for them.
Good day.
Good day. Okay. Today we're doing, what are we doing?
Simple shadow boxes.
They're very simple, but they're very cool.
She came to me and she's like, do you think you can design a shadow box? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe.
So he designed it. He dreamt it all up, designed it. We'll show them to you in a second. But I guess. And so today we're going to show you how to put them together. It's the easiest thing in the world. There's no glue. There's no foam tape. It's incredibly easy. I'm like, the video might be 5 minutes long is all. But then he created another one because I had an idea.
I did take her idea, but I didn't. You gave me an idea.
I gave him an idea and he ran with it.
And I changed it a little bit.
Yeah, but he ran with it. Like I tell you guys ideas and inspire you guys, and you guys take my ideas and run with them. That's what I love about all of you. So if this is the first time you're watching my channel, we do every Tuesday at noon, every Thursday at 8 p.m., and every Saturday we do a design space class at 11 a.m. This week, guess who's teaching the design space class?
I guess I am.
Okay, now he is a newbie. So those of you that don't know Alex, he is my son. He has his own channel, Beard Adventures, on YouTube. It's not really crafting. There is a little crafting, and he really loves these shadow boxes. So I said, you should do some on your channel. So he's going to start doing them on his channel. And he just started crafting, like just started when?
This visit.
Yeah, but when? When do you think you?
November.
Is that when you started crafting though?
When we made the first card.
When was that?
In November.
Okay. In November, he made his first Cricut card, and he's learning Design Space by playing in it. And he didn't watch my videos.
No, not really. Only the ones.
We don't like watching each other's videos. It's weird. So I will be here Saturday.
Yeah.
To ask him the difficult questions.
And to help me when I need it.
And to help him when he needs help. But if you're a beginner, that's going to be awesome to learn from a beginner with an expert sitting here also jumping in when I'm needed. Okay, let's see the shadow boxes. Let's go over here. Okay, so now this is do the first one you made first. So that's that one. Okay, now.
Should we turn the lights off? And then...
Yeah, but wait. Look at this one. Okay, now don't do anything yet. It says goodnight here. It has a hole. It's a moon with some trees, right? That I'd say it might be a little boring. Now turn the light on. Do you see it? Let's turn the lights off. look. You can't see anything here. It's blank, except for the good night. And look, it's a wolf on like a little mountaintop or something, howling at the moon. Isn't that so cool? So that kind of was my idea. And oh, you know what? They can't see the stars.
Oh yeah, here, let me pick
Hold it up. Can't make it any darker. There, they can see it better.
You wanted me to put the Sasquatch guy.
Well,
behind.
no, that was just an idea to have something.
That's what you said, and then
to have something hiding that you only see when the light is on.
You know what you should do for the one that you want to? You were like, oh, you should do a unicorn or whatever.
Yeah.
You should have a horse on the front and then the horn in the background, like a unicorn in the back. So when you turn the light on, it's a unicorn.
Oh my gosh, you just inspired me. Oh, and can I do wings too?
You can do whatever you want.
Awesome. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm going to do that.
All right. And then I'll show this one up close. This one also has it has stars, but it's harder to see.
See the stars.
I did a lot more in the other one.
So
I did, just so everyone knows, I did this one last night. I created it in Design Space and put it all together within an hour.
Yeah. I mean, he designed it within an hour, put it all together. It only takes, how long does it take you once it's cut to put together?
About 3 minutes.
Yeah. You guys, this is, okay.
Actually, well, once you, there is a little bit of glue that we had to do.
Yeah, I was gonna tell people there's no glue involved, but there's no foam tape involved. Yeah. And the glue is just a teeny bit of glue, and he's going to take these apart and show you how to put them together. That's how easy it is. You can take these out. You could add more layers if you wanted to. Yeah. You could take some layers out.
This one is there's a lot less layers than this one than there's this one.
Yeah, it's so simple. Like, so incredibly simple. So let's go ahead, turn this one off, and let's go ahead and do this one. So turn it off, and oh, maybe turn that light on now. We're going to show you how to do it. Oh my gosh. It's Lowe's. Okay.
Okay. So this is the very, very back. So you can see the moon now. And then these are how I put the lights in here. I didn't open this up and put them a certain way. I basically just laid them behind this one, but in between the opening where the moon is in this one and in the other one. So the very back wall.
He's going to take it apart backwards and then put it together. Those lights are fairy lights. Oh, thanks, Jamie. There's a link in the description of the video. Jamie just shared that in the chat.
These are spacers, basically, fillers.
We made those spacers, and that's where you do the glue. Yeah. There's one discolored. It's not discolored. It's just
a different color.
Because we were just testing it. We didn't even know if it was going to work, and it did, so we just went ahead and used it.
Okay. So here's the many, many layers of this. All right, so
let's talk about the frame.
Yes.
So the frame we got at Michael's. One day, me and Alex went to Michael's, and he says, oh, do they have shadow boxes here? I said, yeah. So we went to the shadow boxes, and they were buy one, get one free. And so they had these in a 4-pack in black and white. They're 5x7. There is a link in the description. I don't think they're buy one, get one free anymore, but these are studio
decor.
Studio decor. They're 5x7. So here's what they look like.
I should probably clean the glass.
Yeah, I just saw fingerprints on it. And there's a link for that in the description for Michael's. Yeah. Or you can just go to Michael's. And so they were in a 4-pack, so they're a really good price because you get 4 of them. And then if you get them on sale or use a coupon, they're even a better deal. And I haven't really seen anyone do shadow boxes in this size. I've seen the 8x8.
And if you do get the 8x8, there's a frame, an extra frame, so you don't actually have to make these little spacers.
Yeah.
So that's a nice thing about that. But the files do have these in them, right?
Yeah, the
So-
Design Space files that I share with all my supporters. If you support my channel for $2 or more on Patreon, you get hundreds of my Design Space projects. And here on YouTube, if you click the join button and join for $4.99, you get them all. And also on Facebook at $4.99.
And also, Lynn, there's not actually as many layers as you think. There's a lot of blank layers to kind of space it out.
Yeah, to make
Because-
it so easy.
Should I go get the one that I made in color that has the foam tape in it?
Yeah, Callie,
Just
can
the-
you bring that over?
It's right behind you on top there.
And Callie's back, my assistant.
Thank you. So this was the very first one I made. It was all in color, and there's actually even the lights. But I used foam tape, and I mean, there's lights in there, but it's
But you can see all the foam tape.
it's not. Yeah,
You wouldn't be able to see it as well if it was all in white.
yeah, because the mountains kind of block a lot of it. It wasn't.
Well-
I didn't layer everything the way it should have. It should be more so open.
This was his very first try.
Yeah, it should be more open in the middle.
But I still like it. He's got to remake that one, though.
Yeah, because that cabin's not in access.
When he welded things together, so some of the squares have lots of images welded into them that you don't see and you can't get rid of.
Yeah.
So I don't want to share something like that to my
I didn't
supporters, so
realize.
they would. Oh, I understand. So if they don't have access, they would have to pay for 3 images just to get a square.
But
So
yeah,
I
this-
said no, we got to redo it.
This was the foam tape adventure that failed.
But it's still good. Okay.
All right, let's get back to here.
Yeah, and you could do these in a colored version too. 'Cause They
Yeah.
like the colored version.
So this try to make the front. Oh,
I'm answering a question.
okay. I try to make the front layer bigger, so it gives you like the perception that it's closer to you, right?
Oh yeah. To make it look closer to you.
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna flip each one from here. So in the file, you'll see a bunch of these. There's actually 3 in this one. Usually we've been putting 2 of these blank.
These are the spacers. These are why you don't have to use foam tape.
Yeah.
And after doing that first one, it took him, how long did it take you to put that together?
Which one?
That one with the foam tape?
Oh, way too long. I don't
Yeah.
even know.
That we were thinking of doing that one Thursday night.
Oh
and
my
I'm
gosh.
Like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be a long
It
video.
just- yeah. It was too
Just
much.
because of pulling off the backs of the foam tape. It
Yeah.
took forever.
And it makes a mess.
And we want to make things easier for you.
And these, I mean, if you have a bunch of scrap paper, like it's layered behind things, so you don't even. It doesn't necessarily have to be white.
No.
Maybe on the first couple layers, but I'll show you once we get there. And then here's another tree, and I like all the trees because it gives you that forest vibe. So put that one down. And then another 2 layers. There's a lot of paper. And then this one, there's a little bunny rabbit, and another like old tree.
Oh, look. You didn't weed it all.
No, I didn't. And some branches kind of shoot across.
So, and if you cut these all out and you're not sure which layer they go into, or
Really,
what
you
they
could-
look like, it's in Design Space if you separate the layers.
And you could also do it however you want. Because like this one, this layer has grass in it, but it only comes up a little bit over the top layer.
And you're putting 2 of those in?
Yeah, this is two more empty frames. And now behind this one, because this is a really thick frame, so this is the one that I would say that you could just kind of put any color behind this one for the frame.
So like these 2 could be different colors.
Yeah, these 2 frames here.
So he's adding 2 more frames.
Third frame.
You could use foam.
Yeah, you could after that one. Some more trees. Now, this part, after these guys here.
So 2 more frames.
Now, here, there's actually, no, not there. There's 2 of these guys. And I put 2 of them together so it's harder to see through them because you saw a little bit of a shadow through just one. So you could glue these together if you wanted, but I wasn't sure if the glue was going to show up through the shadow. Like if there was gonna be
we thought,
splotches
I
or
don't think
anything.
we need to glue it. Let's just put them together.
So, because since they're being like basically, but if you have a different size, make sure to cut it.
Cut one of the squares
Yeah.
to see if it fits in your frame, if you use a different brand or anything like that.
Yeah, just to make sure that it fits in there, because that was half the trouble was finding the right size.
We used Cricut paper, so it's
The 80.
yeah, I think 80 pound.
Yeah.
And this is not an SVG. It's all created within Design Space. And any of the images are in Cricut Access.
And here's the tent, little campers, not knowing that Bigfoot is out front. All right. So, and for this part, the moon, you can see all these little holes. Where's that? I used this. What is this thing called?
This, turn it over so they can see what it is. It's the Cricut and Cricut paper kit. Paper, I forgot. There's a link, I think, in the description. You know what? I don't know if there's a link in the description. Can't think of the name of it.
This thing.
Paper toolkit.
Oh, no, I did not add that.
I know I was gonna add it, but I don't know if I actually saved it after I added it.
Anyways, so I think this tool. I don't know if you can see this.
Okay,
'Cause we're not
there.
Okay, this tool, and then put the paper down on it, and you just
poke stars.
yeah. And in
Poke
this
holes.
one, I didn't do nearly as many as the Goodnight one, but you'll see in that one.
Yes, it's the paper toolkit. It is in the description.
Okay.
Yeah, YouTube saves automatically. We're good.
So then I put that down.
Now,
Oh wait.
what did you do with the lights? How did you do that?
Well,
Or-
first let me put these in.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll show you how we made one of these, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna put one together.
Well, yeah, go ahead and put this together, then show them
Yeah,
how
that's
to
what
do
I'm saying.
that. Okay. Now, this is only a different color just because we were testing it on
Yeah.
scrap paper.
So I like to put those in first. And on that one, since this one is a lot less layers, I actually turn these upwards like that. So then it
Oh.
squeezes in there a little bit better. These, you know.
Because one side of these are little, one side is a 1/2 inch and the other side is 0.3 inch. Yes, it also has a quilling tool in that kit to make the rolled paper flowers. And notice there is no glue. Now you could glue those in. I was
Yeah.
thinking if you wanted to,
You could glue
or
these
glue
in
the
back.
top paper onto those, but
I feel a sneeze coming.
they really hold together.
Yeah,
Now,
this is they hold really well in here.
what did you do with the lights?
These are fairy lights. You got these
I know,
in
but
there?
how did you make them like that?
I just unraveled them and then put my hand and then just came out and just kind of folded them back and forth. Yeah, just to kind of make it where it would fit in here. But I didn't want it showing out the opening.
Right, you don't
So-
want it to show there.
I'm just kind of put them in here. And then
We have a question. What is Patreon? Does it work in Canada? Patreon works all over the entire world. There's thousands of people on Patreon throughout the whole entire world. Patreon is a website to where you can support people. Without Patreon, I could not be doing this full time. I would still be doing hair and not be able to do videos full time and not be able to spend so much time in my Cricut Facebook groups and my crafting groups helping people and answering questions. And for the pledge on Patreon, you get lots of benefits for yourself.
Is this a Patreon image?
Yes.
Okay.
It's all being shared on Patreon.
It's a question. So.
Yes.
And then this is basically done. I just put the back whiteboard.
Thank you, Tanya.
White piece on. And then, oh, and I don't know if you saw. I try to run this cord underneath or next to. Like you could like even cut a spot for the lights to go through. And it's small enough to just push this down.
Kathy, the link I sent, there is a paper crafting kit that is in stock. If you just search Cricut, you might see it out of stock, but I found another one that is in stock. And if you use my link, we do get a small little bit of commission that way. Okay, do you want to show them how to do the insert?
Yeah. So this is in the file, and there's score lines. So
Yeah, show them up close so they can see the score lines.
Yeah, you just have to follow those. And the best way to do this, so the glue sticks. Oh, where's the glue? There it is. Ah. Fold all the score lines.
We had a question. Well, I'll wait till you're done with this.
And then,
Show them up close more.
just fold it over.
Your hands
hold
are
it.
in the way. They can't see as
Well,
well.
I'm still attempting.
Thank you, Debbie. Welcome.
I just hold it until it's done drying, and then
So it just has a little flap that goes over the rest, and it just makes that little shape.
yeah, and then after you glue it down, you just pop it into place, and then
And-
you have a spacer.
Now he was saying he used it flat on the one he just did.
Yeah, so I pushed it down all the way flat.
Well, no, I mean like you used it this way.
Oh, okay.
And then
yeah.
on the other one, he needed a taller spacer, so he turned it the other way.
Yeah.
Somebody asked, will you be teaching us how to do this on Design Space? So
Saturday.
on Saturday, yes. Welcome, Stephanie.
And I wasn't even sure what I was going to do last night. I had an idea, but I went into Design Space. My idea was kind of with your idea of having something behind it. And then when I was out driving around, I was like, it'd be cool to have like a big moon and a wolf like howling.
Yeah.
And then, so I get that. This one's super simple. A lot less
Super
paper.
simple.
Take it apart.
We have a lot of lag today in the video, I think, too. So take it apart a little bit. Show them, like, kind of backwards how you're putting it together. How you're taking it, like...
See here, the spacers I have up long, like taller, instead of, they're like this, instead of that. Just the side ones. The bottom ones, they stay flat, otherwise it wouldn't fit in here properly.
Who designed the spacers?
You did.
So hard with a few score lines in a square.
And this, so in between this one and the moon and stars, there is no spacers. Just because I wanted it to be as close as possible, so then you can, when you put the lights behind the wolf, you can see it from the other side.
Now, I also want to say, I thought, well, if you didn't want to use a lot of white paper, you could use craft board. But then Alex reminded me, he said then you wouldn't be able to see it as well.
It wouldn't be able to
You could use it maybe on that piece.
On this piece and the frames, I think. The frames, it probably would work well.
Lynn, if your question was too long, YouTube won't let you ask. Maybe ask part of it. But how did you figure out the design, like knowing how many layers?
Basically, whatever number. So this is the back layer. Well, this is technically the farthest part back. But then there's this guy goes in here.
Can I answer her question of how do you know how many layers to put?
I just put 2 in between each one.
But how do you know that? You just do it, right?
Yeah,
you just do it.
You just try. You just try to figure out what the best is for your photo or for your shadow box.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
If you just do whatever layers you want and look at it, and if you feel like you need more, then make more, or if you feel like you need less, make less. But if you need more space between them, just put more of the blank frame squares between them.
So
you just do it. We don't know. Let me answer this. We don't know. Hold on, I'm coming to me. Thank you, Tammy. We don't know anything ahead of time.
Put that light on you.
We don't know how many, I don't know. I don't know things ahead of time. I just have to do them. You just have to try. So if you don't know how to do something, don't worry.
Yeah, trial and error.
Just try it. So many people, when I try to make even just simple cards, and they're just watching a video and they've never made a card, they're like, I don't think I can do it. I don't know how to do it. You just have to just try it. And if it doesn't come out, then keep working at it. Like, when you first learned how to walk, you only took a step and you fell down, but you didn't quit. You kept trying, and that's all it is. You would never learn how to walk if you would have never stopped crawling and never tried. So you just have to try. And I stress this because so many people are so intimidated by the Cricut, and there's no reason to be. And I want them to craft and create because it really makes people feel good. It makes you feel good. It's a scientific fact that crafting makes you feel good. So I want so many people crafting. I don't want them scared of their Cricut because it's in the box and they don't know everything there is to know about it. They don't know how to make everything, so they don't even open it. So please tell your friends and everybody at the Cricut, open their box and try it. All they have to do is try. Okay, back to the regularly scheduled program. Sorry, I got in a little thing.
Yeah, I noticed. So for the trees, as you can see, that middle tree likes to try to fall down. So I wanted to make it a thicker frame. So I did with what I did with the Bigfoot one. I made 2 of the exact same thing and put them in together. And then in this one, I had a bunch of extra ones. So from the last one, I had a bunch of extra frames. So in this one, there's 4 in between. And it gives it a little bit more space for the good night thing here. And you have to weld the letters together.
Well, they don't have to. It's already done for them.
That's true. That's for Saturday.
Yeah. My supporters already have this file.
You guys.
The frame of the ShadowBox we got from Michael's. There is a link in the description. I really don't care if you get that link. I get like less than 1% commission on Michael's. But we got these. They came in a 4-pack. And we got buy one, get one free. So we got a 4-pack and we got 4 more free.
Then I got 3 empty here. And now the reason why I'm using so many like empty frames is because there's a lot less than
layers.
In this one. A lot less layers than in this one. This one's like super simple. And then the stars. can see them.
See the little holes?
Yeah. Just...
How do you get the square around? Well, this is the frame, and then those little blank squares are in the project file.
Yeah, I basically, like, it's supposed to be 5x7, but it's not exactly 5x7 inside here. So I had to just keep trying,
yeah, you
printing
can
out
measure
frames.
this and then try to do it on Design Space.
Yeah.
Or just do like what we do and make it a little smaller and see if it fits.
Yeah.
Somebody asked if it was just copy paper. Alex is a little hard to hear. You have to speak up.
Oh. Alright.
And no, it's not copy paper.
But it would be cheaper to practice on copy paper.
Yes. Some of the intricate things might not cut as well on copy paper.
Yeah, like this would probably fall over.
And this you would need thicker.
Because
this I was thinking you could even do in black because
yeah.
they don't see it and it might show up better, possibly.
Maybe.
We don't know. We haven't tried.
Like or craft board.
Okay, Jody lives in Canada and she has to pay so much for paper here in Canada. You get it from the same place we do, Jody. You have to, oh, well, the difference in the dollar. Okay. You can't use it like that. I could put the same spacers around. Yeah. You could use foam if you have that. Cut out squares of foam. You could use foam tape between them too. And you could maybe cut out more spacers and maybe make some thinner. Like this is 0.3 of an inch on this side and this is a 1/2 inch. You can maybe make them smaller and make thinner spacers so it's not so thick between each one. If you need help, Jody, with that, maybe I can make some that are smaller spacers in the file. You could use cheap copy paper. You just for the frames, and you just might need more of them.
Yeah.
If you can get any kind of cheap paper.
Yeah, it's for the frames especially, because like when we were making the frames, when we were doing the foam tape, I was like, this just seems like a lot of paper.
Yeah.
Like I just going through it. So I mean, if you have extra copy paper, I'm sure that would be fine.
Oh, and I just thought of, these are squares, so they kind of take up a lot of, when you cut it, it takes up that whole square.
It's a rectangle.
You could, well, yeah. You could just cut this, they're a 1/2 inch, I think is what they are. You can look in the file. Just cut lengths of that, 1/2 inch, so one paper, you don't have a full frame in, but you could glue the frame piece, like glued, so you wouldn't be using the paper.
Yeah, you could just do like
because
this.
you could line up a whole line of paper all across just one sheet of paper.
And just...
Yeah, just cut the strips of paper. We're delayed. She had the same idea I did.
Or popsicle sticks even.
Oh, yeah, popsicle sticks.
So there's a lot of things you can do first.
You could do cardboard, and if it's going to show, maybe just paint it white.
Yeah.
Where it shows.
But if it's not going to show, you should be fine.
Yeah.
And there is glue dots.
Yeah,
like
popsicle sticks are a great idea, too.
That would really space it out.
If they're the same, yeah, if they fit.
This is the frame is 1/2 inch all the way around, so.
Okay, yeah. So just cut 1/2 inch strips.
And then, like I said, with these,
What weight paper is the moon so that the wolf showed through? It's the same weight as all of it. It's all Cricut paper. None of it is craft board. But you could use craft board for spacers, if that's why you said that. Oh, you could use cereal boxes for spacers?
You could do a lot of things for spacers.
That's free. Like, and if you don't eat cereal, you could eat, you could cut any type of box that you get from the grocery store.
Or Amazon.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm thinking like even the box the oatmeal comes in, or pancake mix,
Yeah.
or that type of thing. You can cut those.
And then with this one, again, I just make sure that the lights are not in that opening. So like,
And he didn't do anything to, like, they're not tied together or anything. They're just
there. I don't know.
Yeah, you could cut strips of foam.
And then I just like to have the cord go underneath there, if possible. So you don't have to have it that way, but it's easier to put the last pieces in. Junk man.
Yep.
And then it's done.
Turn the light off again. It's in the afternoon, so we still have day. We have a light, sunlight thing.
And you can move the lights up behind like the good night, so you can see more of the good night or whatever. So, but at night you can see it very well. It's just there's still light.
Oh wait, I have an idea.
There we go.
Here.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that'll cover up
not
the
in front of
camera.
the camera.
I was gonna
There.
cover up the camera.
There you go.
And when he made that, he told me he wasn't going to show it to me until
Until today's video.
today's video. I was going to see it the first time with you guys.
But then I'm not good with.
Do you want to come over here?
Yeah.
So all our lights are off. He wasn't going to show it to me, but then he did, because he's like me and I can't wait to give things and gifts. Like, how many Christmas presents in your life have you gotten before Christmas? Because
All of them.
I can't wait until Christmas. So what was I saying? Oh, he was going to show it to me, and then he's like, well, I'll just show it to you now. Oh, yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was just so shocked and so excited. Thank you, Debbie. Okay, and I also wanted to show you that Saturday he is teaching the class.
Oh, and we do have to go back over here.
Okay. But those are the backs. I have these extra cuties. These. I could possibly have a sunflower one before then. I thought I had another one, or I have one coming. So we're going to do, every week we do a giveaway in my Cricut Design Space classes. The classes are free. You just have to be here live, 11 a.m. Eastern time. And I do a giveaway. So this week I'm showing all these because the winner gets to choose. You get to choose one of your choice, which from these that I have extras of.
They fit snug, Kathy. Go back to the overhead.
Okay.
They fit snug into it. So someone asked what you do with the light thing. So really, I mean, it's just coming out the back right now, like this one is. You could just have it sitting wherever.
I like what you did with that one.
On this, that's what I was going to show. This one, I use just regular tape to see how well it would work. But it's just on the back of it. So you just have to like hold the thing unless you.
But
like,
you could
leave it
use
there.
foam tape or command
Yeah.
glue or anything like
I
that.
literally just used regular
What is that?
the
Oh, that's the painter's tape.
yeah, and I just
Or
rolled
masking
it.
tape.
Masking tape, yeah. And then so
Yeah, otherwise we didn't use any glue except for to make the spacers.
but yeah,
And then we
you
used
don't
our
have
glitter
to
glue.
you don't have to glue the spacers in. They do fit snug. They're not moving around in there. They're just I mean, if you move this upside down, the lights will come up over here, but yeah, this is probably my favorite thing to do with this is so it's all kind of you can put it up on a shelf or something, and then if you want to turn it on, you just have to go up to it
Kathy Brown says, thanks to Alex, a.k.a. Speed Racer. So Alex got the name Speed Racer from our wonderful Miss Superclutch, Joan Smith. And from our golf cart rides, because I live in a golf cart community. It's a huge community. If you don't, a lot of you don't know this maybe. How many miles of golf cart?
Over 100.
100 miles of golf cart roads I can drive on to go anywhere. To the hospital, to many grocery stores, to Walmart, 2 Walmarts I can get to, 3 Walmarts I can get to by golf cart.
One of which is like
and Michael's can get to by golf cart.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do that very often because I'm afraid if I buy too much, I won't have room if I find something I really want. Thank you, Cody.
Hey, click on the chat.
Yes. Here, I'll move this over so
Thank
you
you
can read the chat. Where do you find the files after you sign up for Patreon? So go to patreon.com/melodylane/posts. I'll put it in the chat. Patreon.com. So you'll see it there. I also have another site that has a list. There's 2 pages with list of all my Design Space files. And what was I going to say? You will get a welcome email to give you that site and a link to the password to get it and all of that. But we just posted it today, so if you go to Patreon and click on posts, you'll see it there. You just click the link for the project, and right now it opens up in the browser for Design Space, and you save the project to your account, and you can use it forever. After the change of where the Design Space app or browser is going away, it will open up in the app. Oh, Deborah, great idea. She says go to the dollar store and get poster board for spacers.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Did you use the texture side or reverse?
Kind of both.
I don't think you paid attention.
I started to when I was cutting it out, and I was like, I don't know. I don't really care. It's
so whatever you want to do, it didn't matter. Somebody asked about the shirt you're wearing. Alex made that shirt.
Yeah.
How did you make that shirt? Chalk couture.
This was the first one I made, actually.
Yeah. That's pretty good for a first timer. And that was last year. You've watched it so many times.
Yeah. And then it's got the stuff on the back.
Oh, yeah. And then he did this. Wait, scoot over so they can... Oh, wait. This way.
Yeah.
There. That's his YouTube channel and Instagram. He is a great photographer. So follow him on... Last night he took a picture of... Is it Falcon 9?
Yeah, Falcon 9.
The spaceship that took off.
And
we saw Elon tweeted that it was live right now. So we were sitting on the couch watching YouTube on the TV. I watch YouTube.
More than TV.
More than most people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, let's see if that's live. And it was. I'm like, oh, you should go take a picture of it because he has a really cool phone that takes really cool pictures. So then he went out and took a picture.
I got soaked by the sprinkler.
Yeah, I didn't know the sprinklers were on, so I turned them off for him.
After I was already soaked.
Okay, so Alex will see you guys Saturday and me. And I'll see you Thursday night. I don't know if he'll be there or not. We have no clue what we're doing Thursday night.
No idea.
But we will be there crafting with something. We have lots of projects we can do. Yes, if you open the projects, my projects that I share on your iOS phone or iPad, it'll open right up in the app. Okay, reading the chat. Yes, Anita, you missed it all.
It's all right. It is a short video, right? Yeah, it's only 12:46.
I won't call it a short video. Oh, I forgot. Let's show them that bag.
But this isn't about the bag.
No, it is kind of about the bag. So I recreated my Advent gift bag. I shared a little sneak peek of it in Instagram and on Facebook. And so what this is it has little tabs. Boy, this one's hidden really good.
I ordered the Cybertruck at John. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So you can just pop it open and you get candy. This one does have candy. I ran out of candy. They don't all have candy.
Yeah, because I've also
And a
been
little
doing
card.
this. I've been just taking them and
Oh, you took the candy.
out of both those front ones.
So this side is perforated. So I have two files for this. One for people that have the perforated blade and the maker, and one for people that have the Explorer Air or Explorer 2 or Explorer 1. They can make this file. So you also get these files. So this one's perforated. Oh, no, I'm ripping that one. So I see what happened on that one. I glued too much on that one. So you get candy and a little note. The candy is not included in the design space files. But what I'm doing is, because when I did this, we did this last Thursday night, the video is an hour and 45 minutes. And, show them the one I made already. We used holographic poster board. No, holographic craft board. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend using it to be gluing a lot. So it's really pretty. It's really cool.
But the glue.
Gluing it was very difficult. So it took a long time. So I'm recreating the entire video. I've been trying to edit it for 2 days now. So I redid it with paper, so much easier. But I'm recreating the video so you guys will have a quick video to learn how to put the project together.
A quicker video.
Okay, no, it's going to be quick. Like I am going for 10 minutes. I don't know if it'll be that quick.
That's quick for you.
Yeah,
That's real quick.
I'm going
Do
for
you have-
10-minute videos.
I mean, besides your cricket tips, like, do you have
I
videos
do
there?
have some that are quicker, yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to go for 10 minutes. Because all I have to do is show you how to make one box and then, So here's what it looks like inside. So these would be good. They're for birthdays. They're not for Christmas. They are for Christmas if you want to.
Yeah.
But like for birthdays, for Valentine's Day, for somebody said you could do a chore chart thing where they have to open it up and find a chore. All that types of things.
Move the mouse off the chat so I can read the chat.
Oh. It's one of my favorite paper packs too. It's called Vibrant Flowers. So I got them when they were on sale. All right, guys. I think it's time to go.
Yeah.
All right. We will see you in the next video.
Thursday? Yes.
Yeah.
Unless we go for a golf ride or something.
Oh, yeah, unless we go for one before then, but we will be here Thursday. All right. Love you guys. And we'll see you. Bye.
Bye.
That's not what you usually say.
Oh, yeah.
What do you say?
Toodles.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Yeah, I know. I'm like,